If you're learning hacking and you're overwhelmed with hundreds of tools, stop. In 2026, 90% of beginners only really need about 5 tools, and one of them might surprise you. If you're new here, my name is Ari, and I make videos on cybersecurity and just documenting my journey in cybersecurity as I go along the way and sharing some experience with y'all. So if y'all are interested, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hope y'all follow for the journey. When I was a beginner, I was told to install Kali Linux, and some of you might have been told this too. But you don't really know how to use those tools and still don't know what to do. You may learn them, you may Google it, and you still just like, I don't know what I'm doing with these tools. So today I'm breaking down 5 hacking tools that you will actually need, what they do, how to use them, why they matter, and how you will actually use them to benefit you along your hacking journey. And at the end, I'll tell you which one to master first if you want to get into ethical hacking, bug bounty, or even web app security. Tool number 1 is Burp Suite. Burp Suite is basically like X-ray tunnel vision into a web browser. This allows you to intercept traffic between browsers, websites, let you even see requests, parameters, and cookies, and make edits or changes to those, send them to a repeater, see what they do, and then you can actually send that to the browser if there is a vulnerability present and allow you to actually hack into the website or exploit the vulnerability. Without this tool, web hacking is basically just guessing at that point. So this is my number 1 tool, especially if you're trying to get into web app security, web hacking, bug bounties, or if you just want to be a web hacking guru. Tool number 2 is one of my favorites, is Mmap. It is pretty much a basic tool, but I like it because it gives you passive recon. It allows you to basically snoop out the environment, snoop out your network, see what systems are open, what services are running, and allows you to get some form of insight on what is on your target, what's open on your target, what may be vulnerable on your target, and how you can possibly exploit it. This tool allows you to do port scanning, see what services are running. It's like knocking on every door of a house to see which ones are unlocked, or even a core, just going around pulling on door handles. This is one of the first tools you would probably use in passive reconnaissance, which basically means you're not actively hacking into anything, you're just scoping out, snooping around, and seeing what's available and open to you. Tool number 3. Most of you will laugh, but I stand by this 100%. A web browser. I know this may sound crazy, but your web browser is one of the most powerful hacking tools. It can allow you to go into dev2, which allows developers to inspect, test, and debug website code. So you can see HTML, CSS, and JavaScript directly in real time. So they can help analyze the network requests, optimize page performance, and stimulate different device environments without altering live files. It also allows you to inspect elements, go into the network tab, make some arrangements or edits if possible, and you can also adjust the local storage, which is where your cookies are, which is most of where cookie hijacking takes place. Most beginners skip this step because it may be too much or it may be foreign to them. I was one of those people, but in all honesty, I believe it is a good resource. It's a good tool to be able to use, and you'll be surprised on what you may find, what you can exploit, and certain vulnerabilities that are on websites just by going into dev tools and the inspect element. Tool number 4, and I feel like this is everybody's number 1, Kali Linux. You don't need to be a Linux guru, but you do need to be comfortable and have a good understanding of how to move around in the actual operating system. So you need to know things like your command line basics, how to run certain tools, even how to update permissions within Linux. Understanding these things and being able to do these things will help you so far along the way, especially when you're getting into ethical hacking or just whatever you're wanting to get into as far as tool wise. Most tools or every hacking tool can run within Kali Linux. So it's good to be able to know how to navigate yourself around the terminal and the system. And if you can learn Instagram filters, you can definitely learn Linux commands. Tool number 5, the most underrated outside of the web browser, is Google. Before you hack anything, because you don't know it yet, you're 9 times out of 10 going to Google to research something, learn how to do it. That's your first line of reconnaissance. Even open source intelligence starts in Google. You're doing a Google search. Most of the time, you can even go to the next step in using things like Google Dorking. This can be an advanced search tool to help you find what you're looking for when you're actually doing that research and finding things. By doing this, you can find exposed files and even allow you to map the attack surface if you have a target in mind. In my opinion, tools number 3 and tools number 5 are more important than most other hacking tools. If you can master these 5 simple tools, off the bat, you're a step ahead of most beginners that are trying to learn everything at one time. Don't feel bad if you are, because again, I was one of those people. And 2 years later, I'm just not taking a step back and just realizing that if I would have just learned the basics, started with the foundation, I would have been 10 steps ahead by now. Which is why I am currently learning JavaScript to get into web hacking and bug bounties, because understanding how web applications are built, mostly using JavaScript, will allow me to be able to further be able to find vulnerabilities in web apps. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned for my series of learning JavaScript. It'll mostly be like in vlog form, but if you are interested, make sure you hit subscribe so when I post those videos, you will get notified. That's all I got for y'all today. I hope you learned y'all 5 tools that you will need, and hope you start on that today, tomorrow, or sometime this week. Let me know in the comment section below which tool you're going to start with first. Just start learning it, play around, research, and see how you can best optimize those tools. And I'll see y'all in the next video.